Thanks for staying with us. So today's Thursday, and we love to discuss family lifestyle issues. And there was a video that caught our attention a couple of days ago. So a video that went viral, a woman was seen joyfully dancing, doing the leg walk dance steps, you know, while her husband was there carrying the baby. Of course, on social media, every little thing draws attention. So it sparked quite a bit of debate online with some people considering the dance step a red flag. While others feel it's harmless, as the husband seems unconcerned. Others think, hey, if you have a wife that is doing this kind of things, hey, this one is there. This one no. This one no.
I've not seen the video.
So the man is there carrying the baby, looking like a gentleman, and the wife is there dancing, and people are thinking, hey, is this a red flag? Should we be considering this as a red flag? Why is that a problem for Nigerians? Why are Nigerians saying, Utik, we don't enter around? What are your thoughts on this? You can call us on 081-076-41679, 090241634440. You can also tweet to us at TVC Connect. Please hashtag Yourview TV, so we can read your tweets. Why are we judging this woman's dance like this?
Having her baby's name in ceremony, you can see them in their ankle, their colors, baby in the shawl, the husband holding the baby. She's happy.
Yes.
You don't know what battle she finished fighting.
Yes.
You don't know why she had so much energy to, you know, to express her happiness. But Nigerians, of course, we don't have work. According to Tope, what to get, it's this type of thing they will go and be trending when there are more important issues that we should be talking about. But I don't see anything wrong in her as a human being. There are different ways people express their happiness. I love to dance privately. She was in her own house dancing. And the video went viral because somebody posted it. I don't get it. She must be happy on her own terms. I don't know why we always like to standardize how people will be happy, and how people will dance, and how people would... This does not determine a good heart. It does not determine a bad heart, a giving heart. Some people have gold in their backyard, but they will never see it. Someone sent me a message once and said, you like to follow single friends or married friends. As a married woman, you should select well to affect you. And I'm wondering, does it determine who I am, or does their singlehood determine that they are bad people that are my friends? I don't understand.
So talking about red flags, in this video, a lot of people are saying, do you think this is a red flag to her character, to the kind of person, kind of mother she would be? Let's add to that, because Nima said something very important about we like to standardize things. So even we standardize mourning. We standardize how you should look when you're mourning, how you should look when you are happy. How we have this picture of what you should look like when you're happy. So let me come to you, talk about your thoughts on this. Is it a red flag? If you're a guy, you just say, I don't enter around.
It's a flag. Whether it is red or it is green or it is yellow, it's a flag. It is an indication of who you are, how we celebrate or how we choose not to celebrate, how we display our joyful moment, tells us about who we are. So there's no problem. It reflects the kind of life. Giving birth is life and death. Like literally, any woman who has gone through delivery understands that she has gone through life and death. And we are going to judge based on who we are. So I look at that and I feel like, so classless, so tacky, so this. That's from my old world view. But for someone else, men on a stepper, that's their own. This girl is a stepper. It's like when you see somebody from Akwa Ibom want to thank God. The level, what they call traditional dance is twerking of the highest level. But that is their traditional dance. But to somebody else's worldview, you are dancing to God like this, you are twerking. Why are you shaking everything? So it's a flag, it is worldview, it is everybody that will interpret and give it the color based on where they are coming from. Based on where I'm coming from, I see that dancing and I see the way local people dance. It doesn't mean she's a bad person, but for her, she's celebrating. She removed her shoe. At first, the man was dancing, but what is this I came outside? What is this I came outside? It's like the girl at the wedding that they brought a gospel artist to surprise her, and she knelt down for the gospel artist. Well, you can't slap me and tell me this is how I should cry. If I scatter mouth, now me they cry. If I'm dancing and I scatter my leg to dance, now me they dance. If it is paining you, it's not your leg. So I share Nima's opinion, but we don't know their life, we don't know their story, we don't know who they are, we don't know where they're coming from. but we will all judge based on
So
where
why
we are
are we
coming from.
such a judgmental bunch? We
Ew.
like to really tell people
Santi
because
Yedi that
we,
has
we,
age
we
for that.
feel that this is how you should be when you're happy. This is how you should be when you're mourning. There was someone that was telling me that they went to go and see a father who was mourning, I think the death of, I'm not sure, either the child or the wife or something. And they saw the man, he was someone in high spirits. And they were wondering, did you not just lose your wife? You know, it was just, it wasn't like he was laughing, but he was just talking really loud and trying to just, you know, and the person was shocked that this man is, for somebody who just lost somebody. But now to the person, you don't know how people mourn. Yes, maybe he's just trying to get his feelings, suppress his grief.
That's functional
You know?
mood.
So,
Let me just
exactly, it could be, so there are different
functional
ways, but we judge the way out. So they now start this gossip. Look at the man, maybe he killed his wife. He must have been the one to kill her, because the way he's talking, did you still see him laughing around? This man definitely killed his wife. So we judge based on what we see. And people are judging this young lady for dancing. Mikey, what are your thoughts when you saw this video?
I'm just, you took the words from my mouth. Why are we such a judgmental bunch of people? Why are we always in other people's houses? We are always cleaning the cockroach in other people's eye and the big lobster inside our own. We haven't removed it. So to me, I mean, I remember going to my secretary, her wedding. She's from Akwa Ibom. When you talk about Akwa Ibom, I remember, if you see her, you know, she looks so... When she kijomole, that's my secretary, Mary.
Yeah.
When she kijomole, this is how I was just looking. Mary, you can dance like this. When you see her normally, you will never know she can dance. So the opportunity came for her to, and you will not see her and think she's a loose woman. You know, so maybe she loves dancing. I think we should try to remove ourselves from other people's houses.
Thank you.
This is our own house, because inside our house is burning. We are looking at another person's house.
They are important
that is just...
There are other important red flags that we should be focusing on. The red flags of someone who cannot hold a conversation. Red flags of someone who, when his wife is happy, he becomes insecure. Someone who is always, you know, that one is not bothering us. This man knew that the wife had something to express, and
let's consider other red flags, Nima. They said, in reality, red flags, many men still believe high-flying ladies, socially inclined ladies are red flags. They see you, you're always going out, you party, you know, you are looking good, it's a red flag. Ladies who they have a penchant for parties, extremely good at dancing, singing along to secular songs, are highly considered to be no-go area for marriage. So many instances, ladies who earn a decent living from the aforementioned are considered as no-go that's be the conversation.
Marriage a graveyard.
Is
marriage a graveyard? Is it a place for sadness? Because, you know, there are several ways to express happiness. This woman, look at her, it was in her parlor. There's a fridge beside the chair on one side. Probably telling someone, well, I will show you I can dance. Let me carry my baby first. We're not putting that in context.
But Nima, what of the context of how our parents say, you're a woman, take it, comport yourself. You're a lady.
But she was in her house. She wasn't in public.
So I'm talking about red flags, seeing from looking outside in. So let's just say this lady was not outside. In this case, yes, she's in her house. But you see a lady dancing at the club or just at a party, regular public party, she's there shaking her everything, she's screaming. Does a man look at her? This is a red flag. I can't approach this one. This one definitely.
It would be a good heart if he was looking at those irrelevant things. If the focus of a man is how good are you
relevant
serious?
to who you are. Each person, if a man is on a trajectory to become a bank MD, cannot have his wife dance like that. It's not accepted. It's relevant to who you are and your trajectory in life. You marry the one that suits your life. You marry the one that fits your journey. And if the person you marry did not fit your journey, you will adjust each other to the journey that suits you.
Exactly. There's also the part that a bank MD's wife needs to exercise. Maybe she has cardio issues. We went to the event at the First Lady's Ramadan Muslim Sisters event, and the doctor there was supposed to give us advice. I'm trying to remember her name. Very good, beautiful woman like this. She got up and asked all the ladies to get up and dance. I forgot I know how to dance. But after that day, every evening, I tried to do some dancing. It's to help you to relax. A bank MD's wife can take her dancing to any level in their house. But outside, there's a way you comport yourself.
So that's what I'm saying. Comportment. Let me take
Is
this call from
dancing
Otumba.
the red flag or the comporting yourself? Let's put it in context.
Okay, let me take Otumba's call from the UK, then I'll come back to this. Good morning. Thanks for calling, Otumba.
Good morning, Mario.
Good morning.
How are you? I'm a first-time caller.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah. I just want to congratulate you on your new appointment.
Thank you, sir.
And more so what you guys are discussing about dancing or no dancing, it has got to do with individual. In someone's house can be crazy. Outside you behave normally. That's what I can say. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I remember there was a time, I just remember an incident where we're in a house party many, many years ago, before I got married many years ago. And I remember, I think it was my sister then, was laughing, like somebody was cracking jokes. And she was really, really, and somebody just tapped her, you're a girl. So this, comport yourself. You can't be seen as if you don't have any kind of home training. It's part of how we are raised to, as ladies, as women. When you're outside the comport, we're in a new dispensation now where women are young girls are asked to be expressive. But then
Even
we grew
in
up.
their expression, you must be.
So there's that kind of compulsion. Yes, you want to dance. Maybe when you enter your house, you can
When
dance.
there's no camera.
But the moment that you're outside, they tell you comport yourself because it might be a red flag to certain people.
That's when you say the red. That's why I say I just use flag without any because when we say comportment, refinement, people are. When I see you and I see the way you carry yourself, I expect something from you. I put you in a box, I place you on a pedestal. And so people, I will take you from the pedestal and put you on the floor based on how you behave. Comporting yourself is that you go somewhere, you don't just say, oh, I just feel like eating. You eat, you put everything into you. are using your two hands. This one, you're licking here, licking there. Because I am being free. I can eat anyhow I want to eat. There's a right way to do things. You carry yourself well. You know, inside your house, you can use, you can eat anyhow. But when you're outside, there's a way you would carry yourself. There's a way you would eat. Is refinement is how you comport yourself. It is maturity. So there are things you would do when you're young. You will scatter body when you're dancing. But as you get older, they will tell you there are tables you cannot get to eat based on how you eat. There are places, there are dance floors you will not get to dance based on how you dance. Let us face the reality of how life is. We are a judging people. But we must be aware and then learn that we're not going to judge. We're going to. My spirit is judging you, but I would give you the grace of understanding where your background is, and give you the grace that you have not been taught, and give you the grace that if I teach you, it would be better.
There's a scenario that comes. You have BC on the call. Good morning, BC. You're live. Hello, BC. You're live. Okay, let me give an example. Okay, you want to jump in?
Yeah.
Right.
I just wanted to, because you said we're judging people, but don't you think that should be the topic right now? How do we stop ourselves from judging other people? I mean, there was one guy that was chasing me when I was young, and he took me to this posh restaurant. I mean, I was eating with my hands. He never asked me out for another date. And now that I'm older, I know why he never asked me for another date. I mean, it was no skin off my neck, but the guy was in the corporate world and probably, look, this one can never be my wife.
Yes. Fella's daughter safe.
That I think it was just...
It's true, it's part of the whole thing. Yes, now.
I can share that experience. Yes, now. Someone just saying because she's Fella's daughter, she can be a good wife. Yeah. And all of those kind of judges.
Judge you already.
You know somebody. But she's the kind person, we know her.
Yeah.
So my question, what I'm saying is, why can we stop ourselves from being so judgmental?
Okay, let me go on a quick break. When we come back, we'll try to thrash that topic. Stay with us, we'll be right back. Thanks for staying with us. So we're discussing red flags. Red flags in when we see people. There was a video that we referenced, a woman dancing in her house, and we've agreed on this table that it's in the privacy of her home where she was dancing, so we can understand that. But then we're taking that to a situation whereby a woman is seen dancing indiscriminately in the dance floor at a party or using her phone continuously. We've had young girls who they're constantly using that phone and guys are thinking, can I date this kind of person? Or even you see a girl, like I was talking earlier, that somebody who's just dancing on the floor. I, as a lady, might be looking for a friend who can bring some life into me. And you know what? That dancer is the kind of person I want as a friend. Yes. And the guy can say, that dancer, I don't want you because you're going to be too much. So it depends on who is looking for what. So it could be a red flag to a guy, But it's a white flag, not a white flag. It's a green flag to me as a friend because I want a girlfriend who dance, who can teach me how to dance. So it depends on
who can teach you to let loose.
Yes. So it depends on who's judging.
So I think a green flag, we should hail, when we comment, we should hail that man. See the man. The man stood, held his baby. And watched his wife. And it did not look like he was repulsed or anything. Like he watched his wife. And we should hail that man. But we're not talking about the man. If the man had done the baby and walked away, he would have become the center of the story. We don't talk about the good men out there. And that was a good man. The man carried the baby, allowed his wife to dance and celebrate herself, have her fun.
Yeah, so some men would have walked out.
Yes, the men would have carried the baby and walked away. The man stood there all through the dancing. And that, for me, is something that should be acknowledged and not just swept away like it's a normal thing. It's not normal. I like dancing. Like if anybody
what is not normal about it?
No, on social media space, it's not. We don't see things like that. We don't celebrate it. We don't acknowledge it. As we yab the bad, or as we yab or insult or put our mouth into other people's business, let's acknowledge good things when we see it. It's a good thing that the man decided to. The man was there all through, looking at encouraging.
No, because it's like you're saying her dancing is not normal. To me,
he's the man. Some man will look at you that you're dancing too much. They will walk away from you.
He must know his wife now.
Exactly.
Okay,
I like dancing.
the fact is that he let her have a day.
Yeah.
Well, I have had a naming ceremony that I was not in the good place, and I wish I could do it again so that I can really show how appreciative I was. At Imran's naming, I didn't have enough time to express my
from
joy.
K2, I believe. Thanks for calling Mabel. Mirabel, I do apologize. Mirabel. Hello, good morning. Mirabel, you're live. Go ahead, please. Hello, Mirabel, are you there? Okay, we lost that call. We're going to be wrapping up on this. Let's take a few comments on social media.
Let me just share this personal story of my own journey of dancing and how I love dancing and how I used to dance and scatter body everywhere. And my husband will hold me like,
Don't do.
Like, he will hold me like, calm down, calm your dancing. You are jumping too much. I get hyper. There was a day I posted a video. In recent times of me dancing, somebody said how many drinks did you take? I didn't even have a drop of alcohol. At my mother-in-law's burial, I danced everywhere danceable. But did you see me post all those dancing videos on social media? No. We need to understand the person that did the huge disservice to this person, to this young lady, is the person that posted that video on social media. The person that probably recorded it from inside our WhatsApp, whatever, and posted it online. It is not everything that should be online. You can do all things are good to you to do as it pleases you or makes you happy. When you put it online, you have demanded judgment. You have asked for validation. And if the criticism comes, take it like that.
I remember my brother's lost his first child. So when he had his second child, it was close to the evening. I was like, everywhere just the calm. Because we're a very conservative family. So I increased the volume. Let's celebrate. We're within our house. And it's allowed Islamically. And I started to dance, and my sisters later joined me. We're just celebrating for him that, this was not a repetitive thing. So people can express their happiness anyhow they want. Society can judge you in their society outside standard, but do your own thing to make yourself happy, because society will not come and carry your body.
I remember when a famous pastor died recently, and his children were dancing in church, and people were saying, were they truly mourning? The people were asking questions. So we judged them based on how they were expressing, how they were thanking God, and they had to come out and say, listen, we're dancing because we're just thankful for the life of impact that our father lived. This is part of us again judging. So it goes back to the conversation that, is that a red flag? These children never loved their father. Or is it a red flag of, they are praising God? So what, therefore, are there still red flags? Or are we now in a situation whereby there should be no red flags?
Maybe their father has left them money and they are happy. Should they not be happy?
That's the one that...
It's not our business
you can choose. No. They could have chosen that dancing because they've cried enough inside the house and they don't owe you outside crying.
No, cultures
they
are
owe
different.
You outside celebrating God, thanking God.
But let's talk about the Yoruba culture and local tradition. Cultures are different. At your loved one's passing, you will do burial. Your gele will be on point. Your friends will dance with you. They will spray you money. Shouldn't that be... From where I am from, it's awkward.
But the Igbos too celebrate.
From where I am from, not even Auchi, from where I am from my kind of background and family, I'll be looking at you strangely, like, They are making
you
money
mourning?
off of your death. But that's a person's culture. It's been over the years a way they do that. In fact, if the Jebus want to do burial, they do it more than naming. So it is people's way of things. Try to understand and leave people
Yes,
be.
give people grace.
Yes.
Even if
Try
it
to
is
understand.
different from your worldview. That's why I said it is a flag. But you will now call, don't allow yourself. The immediate reaction, when I see somebody twerking, if I see like you turn your back to the camera and you are actively twerking, I judge. And then I remind myself, don't judge. It's not your place to judge. This is the person's fun. This is the person's expression. This is the person doing what they want to do. And in our cultural dance, like I will go back to culture, our cultural dances,
Women have been turning
their back to camera since forever, and it is normal. So we should not start.
All right.
We should not bring
Me, I've done many
Christianese.
videos. I mean, I
know,
don't
I'm
film,
telling
but
you, no.
people film me. And when they send it to me, I post it.
YK,
All
you're
right, so
dancing.
we have
If they
to-
choose to
Dancer.
judge your dancing,
We have
they will
Let's take
open.
some
It's old age.
Let's
We
take a
used to
new
just
comment.
expect you that we don't judge your dancing.
Let me have a caller. I have a caller. Thanks for calling. You're live. Hello, good morning. Hello, you're watching TV. Hello.
Hello?
You're live. Go ahead, please.
Oh, yeah. Morning.
Good morning.
Morning,
Yeah, watching TV. Please listen to it directly. Go ahead.
Yeah, hello?
I have to disconnect the call because you're listening to the TV. Yeah, go ahead.
Ajibade Kamaru says, when does it become a sin to dance within the confinement of one's home? If Nima can dance in her private life, he said I should keep it up. Then he says, Tope too is a danceaholic, and the Guinness World Record danceathon, YK, that's her middle name, can dance too. He thinks that we should let them be and dance. And Ayomide Eson says, Fela sang a lot about the hypocrisy and judgmentalism of our society, but one line from a controversial song in particular is very apt to today's topic. Call am for dance, she go dance, lady dance. African woman go dance, she go dance the fire dance.
That was perfect.
Let me go on a break. Now, we have to wrap up on this, but I think this is bringing us into an angle of culture. I think that our next segment will fit perfectly into this conversation. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.